This is my presentation on accommodating EL students. So the first assignment, a description of it, is students are going to create a design for a kite that they believe will fly the highest, and they will begin by discussing with their table mates what makes a kite fly high, and then they will draw or sketch their ideas of how the kite would look after these conversations. So the general directions that I would give to the whole class, we are going to design our own kites that we think will fly highest of all. First, we're going to discuss with your table what you know about flying a kite, such as how to do it, how to get it higher, what did the kite look like, how high did it go. And then after these conversations, we're going to draw our ideas. The EL accommodation for this I would use is give directions orally and written. So the directions would be written and displayed on the board as well as me reading them out loud. So the directions could potentially have symbols or pictures to help them recognize the meaning of the words. And as I talk about the directions, I would also reference the directions on the board so they can make these connections between what I'm saying and what they can see on the board. And this helps them further understand what I mean when I say these words and what I'm looking for in this assignment. Assignment number 2, the description I have a conversation about holidays across the world, such as what is their favorite holiday, what happens on this holiday, how it started, and other ideas like this. The general directions I would give to the whole class. Using this list of holidays from across the world, we're going to have conversations with some of our partners about holidays that stick out to you or that you know something about. So, first, we're going to pair up with our 5 o'clock partners. The EL accommodation for this would be to provide sentence stems or frames. So these would be displayed on the board for them to help start their thoughts in a full sentence form. So an example of this would be my favorite holiday is. My family celebrates the holiday. I know that the holiday blank, an important holiday to me is. Then assignment number 3, students will read a short story and answer questions about the reading. So general directions to the whole class. Each of you will read this short story. Once you have finished reading the short story, answer the questions on the back page. So the EL accommodation for this I would use is pre-highlight the important parts of the text. So this helps them to recognize the important topics and ideas from the reading without being so overwhelmed by all of the words that they're going to be reading. So to highlight the important pieces that they would need in order to answer the questions, and this helps them to know where to look when they're trying to answer the questions, as well as knowing what to focus on while they're reading. Then assignment number 4, students will write a paragraph about the different properties of matter and their characteristics. So the general directions I would give to the whole class, we've been learning about the different properties of matter. Now we're going to write about them. In your paragraph, I want you to define a solid, a liquid, and a gas. I also want you to explain characteristics of each property. So what makes them different, what makes them similar. Then the EL accommodation for this would be to allow a bilingual dictionary. So I would allow them to have this dictionary to help them convert their thoughts from their home language to English. So this helps them make connections between the words in their first language and words in English so they can understand how to convert their thoughts to English and be able to write complete sentences and thoughts in English from the thoughts that they have.